How are we, my friends? You are very welcome along to Friday night's late night news roundup here on Anfield Agenda. Arne Slot has spoken about the future of Federico Chiesa, and I'm going to tell you exactly what he's had to say, and I think you're going to be happy. We're then going to be speaking a bit about Adam Wharton and Liverpool's interest in him. We're going to tell you how close we are to Jeremy Frimpong and quite how close we were to getting Hoyen as well. That and lots more to come over the next few minutes. You know the score though. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like if you enjoy it. And don't forget, we won't be live tomorrow. The preview for the Brighton game will be out in the morning. And just 1 week to go until our live shows in Liverpool. If you want to come and see us at the Hot Water Comedy Club Blackstock Market, May 25th or May 28th, you can get your tickets with that QR code or the link in the description. And I can't believe it is already just 1 week away. Right, let's get straight into the news. Let's speak about Adam Wharton. So this report said Liverpool are determined to sign Adam Wharton this summer, and Liverpool see the Palace midfielder as the ideal partner for McAllister and Gravenberch. Now, for what it's worth, it looks like the asking price there, if Liverpool were to test Palace's resolve, is £60 million. I think that's about 3 times more than they paid for him when they signed him from Blackburn, but really interesting story there. Let me know what you think on it. Adam Wharton, are Liverpool really as determined as Fraz Fletcher said to sign him, or do you think maybe this is a little bit of media gossip? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but a very interesting one to kick us off tonight. Moving on now to some words from Mohamed Salah and about his goals and what he wants for next season. He said, "I really wish that we win the Champions League again. I know the Premier League is always nice for the club and that's how it should be, but I think I would love to win the Champions League again and the Premier League again, at least one in the 2 years." And we're very much with you, Mo. Let me know which one you would prefer. Would you like us to back up the Premier League by retaining it, or do you think along similar lines as Mo and you'd love another Champions League? Let's be greedy and try for both, but do let me know what your preference is in the comments. Right, let's talk about Frimpong. Fabrizio Romano with another update. That is another update that'll be closer to another update, but here we go anyway. He said Jeremy Frimpong is expected to join Liverpool with an agreement very, very close. He might get a third very there tomorrow now. Very, very, very close. But it's interesting to hear that he's always had a desire to return to the Premier League. And remember, he does fall into the homegrown category. So every club has to have a maximum of 17 non-homegrown players. And if you want to have your full 25-man squad, then you need 8 homegrown players. To be homegrown, of course, you need to have either been born in the British Isles or have played 3 years or more at an academy system under the age of, I think, 21, but it might be 18, but I do think it is 21. So that's what we're talking about here. We know that it's going to be about a €35 million fee. We know that it'll probably be paid in installments, but when we get the official here we go, I think that'll be very, very soon. It might even mess up my day off tomorrow, but let's wait and see. While we're sticking with Fabrizio Romano, a little bit here on Dean Hoyen, and he said Liverpool were very much in the conversations to sign Dean Hoyen, but the player is going to join Real Madrid. I had always said to you guys that I'd known that Hoyen was favouring a move to Liverpool in the Premier League, and that seems to be proven now as the case. But what I didn't know is how strongly Real Madrid were going to make that play. And look, he is a Spanish international, and I can see and understand the attraction of going and playing in Madrid, especially after moving around quite a bit like he did. He's been at Roma, obviously he's been at Bournemouth, and now it looks like he'll get that dream move to Madrid from. And look, honestly, wish the lad nothing but the best. If we ever come up against them, want him to suffer horrendously, but again, I can understand why he wants to move. Let's speak about Jerel Haaland, who is another option for Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano has said that Liverpool want to add one more centre-back to their squad, and another player they like is Jerel Haaland. So we've often spoken about Haaland from the left-back perspective, but I've always believed his future lays as a centre-back. Lies, I should say, as a centre-back. So what's going to happen here? Well, we had a poll tonight just before we finished on the late night agenda where we asked about Quansah's future, and we said, do you think Jerel Quansah is good enough to make it at Liverpool? And 61% of the 1,000 people in the poll said no, they don't think he's good enough, and obviously the other 39% said they do. For me, I think we need one centre-back right now. But if we were to lose a centre-back, whether that be Quansah or Canade, then I would say and make a valid argument that we would need two centre-backs. So let me know your thoughts on this one. And who would you like to see come through the door? Can we be greedy and look for Kirk as a left-back and Haddo maybe as a centre-back option? Will we return for the kid at Benfica, Arujo, that we mentioned the other night? The Bologna centre-back is in the mix as well. But what we said as well tonight, it is Hoyen to Real Madrid. So unfortunately, we can put that one to bed. Now, I promised you at the start of the video that I'd give you an update from Arne Slot on Federico Chiesa, and I think you're going to be really, really happy what the manager has had to say here. Let's hope that he's true to his word, but this is a pretty definitive statement from Arne. Lewis Steele posted this, and full credit to him. I think this must have been from the embargoed section of the presser. So, more from Arne Slot on Federico Chiesa. He said, does he have a future here? Yes, definitely he has. Yes, definitely. Pretty definitive there, right? He said, I think everybody playing for us over here has a future over here. Next season, if he comes back completely fit, which he has hardly been for the first half of the season, but then afterwards he became fitter and fitter. The next steps should have been playing time, but I couldn't give him. But I can give him playing time in pre-season so he can build himself up and then go even further. That is music to my ears, and I'm sure to many Liverpool fans' ears. The idea of having him as an option to compete with Mo for minutes, to again provide cover centrally. If the manager is going to give him those minutes, then I don't think he'll find an unhappy Liverpool fan. We've all wanted Federico to get the opportunity, and now it looks like he may do. So we could have a player that's like a new signing. Don't worry though, we're still going to have to go out there and make a centre-forward signing, but that is a pleasant surprise. We mentioned yesterday that the feeling from Napoli had turned to being that Liverpool are unwilling to sell and that his agent had denied any talk of a sale or a move to Napoli. So Arne Slot there, right from the horse's mouth as they say, has said that he believes that Chiesa's future will be at Liverpool. And I'm very happy to hear it. If Chiesa stays and we moved on Darwin and we brought in a player there, brilliant. If Florian Wirtz becomes possible, let's hope we can get that done too. But this window is shaping up to be a very interesting one. Liverpool laying down a marker with the acquisition of Frimpong. We'll get the official announcement on that one soon. I would expect an agreement between the two clubs to be met over the weekend. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. If anything breaks, of course, I will be straight back on to let you know, even if it is on my day off tomorrow. For the watch along on Monday, remember it's an 8 p.m. kickoff. We're going to be live from about 6:45 p.m. I have recorded the preview for the Brighton game. That's coming out tomorrow. So do, if you have a chance, watch that and let me know your thoughts. But before I let you go, a little plea. If you can, do go across and check out the Anfield Agenda Clips channel. We're trying our best to get it towards 100,000 subscribers. We're almost halfway there. And you can make a real difference by going across and hitting that subscribe button. Until then, my friends, thank you for your time. Have a great weekend. And again, 2 more games to go. And then we'll know what's going to happen in the summer. Much love, my friends. All the best. Bye-bye.